Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, we are going to go into the graveyard, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode. I think I'm going to switch to the Bardiche once we get in here. So it's a little dark, like as you walk through here, but then there's going to be a decent amount of light. So I'm going to switch to the Bardiche, because this fight, I'm telling you, this fight gets wacky because of all the holes in the ground and the weird terrain, and there's lots of stuff to trip over. So you never really know, there's the skeleton, you never really know how this fight is going to go. Let me try to see if I can get him to fall in, and, and then that way maybe we can just do some overheads. Derrin is wisely staying back. I don't want to go in this corner because it's really hard to see, it's really dark. I want him to come out here where the light is. I'm probably going to end up falling over this. Derrin, calm down, please. Alright, I'm going to bolt him to really get his attention. That should, well, you'd think that would make him more aggressive, but it didn't. Alright, so I can't see very much. Let me try. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Here we go. Alright, Derrin. I'm being way too cautious. I don't think I need to be this cautious. Okay, and we stumbled and fell over. Alright, that's decent. Really hard to see, so I'm going to have to switch to my Warhammer here. I'm going to try to circle around. Derrin just got annihilated. I could tell by the sound of that. There we go. He is still alive. And I think we got him. Alright. So, like I said, it's a very unpredictable fight. It's very weird. Now, we heard this sword connect with Derrin, and we heard Derrin exclaim, "How are you doing?" "I'm good." Well, apparently he's still alright. So that's alright. That's good. Alright, so we don't need this breastplate, we have better ones. Now these are some heavy Vam braces that go specifically with these gauntlets. So yeah, I'm obviously going to take those. Found a two-handed sword here. Yeah. It's not... Yes, this one is kind of... This is a unique sword. It's not great, but this description, you don't see that description on any other two-handed swords. Alright, that worked out. Alright, I don't think there's anything else here for us. I thought that there was more gear on the skeleton, but I guess not. I was thinking maybe there was Vam braces, maybe spalders, maybe greaves, something like that. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, I mentioned last time that there is a certain benefit to skipping ahead. It's not really skipping, but going ahead to the third floor to get a certain item and then come back here to finish this level off. And that is what we're going to do, and I'll explain it in a little more detail as it happens. But right now I'm concerned about Derrin making it across here. Seems to be doing just fine. Alright. I've been hearing all kinds of stories from people about, oh, Derrin's going to go flying into these holes, but knock on wood, so far we haven't had that issue. Alright, there should be enough light here for me to once again switch to the Bardiche. Now I'm going to try to get to the other side of the skeleton so that Derrin can flank. I'm going to duck as I swing so I can go under his shield here. Also, it's a good idea to swing from left to right when someone has a shield, because they always have the shield in their left hand. Right now it doesn't really matter because he's not facing me. Well, there, now he is. But also you can go from right to left, just duck as you swing to get under the shield. Usually works. But he keeps turning. And sometimes, yes, they will lower the shield to catch that attack. Yeah, so like I said in the last episode, skeletons, for some reason, it doesn't make sense in my mind, but that doesn't matter. But for some reason, the skeletons in this game are just very agile, and I don't understand it. Alright, here's some more counters. We're going to give these to Derrin. This is for your elbows. I think I just fell over. Of course I did. And then we have a one-handed axe here, which you can flip around and do 2.5 circles of pierce with that. Slash and crush, that's not bad, really. How much crush does this do? 2, yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense. But that's Derrin's. How much does mine do? Yeah, it's 2 also. I'm going to take this for now. We might use it. Might use it. And let me check over here as well. But yeah, the skeletons, man, they can move. They can stick and move. Okay, these are some nice boulders. I'm going to replace mine with these. Derrin's are just fine. He doesn't need to replace them. But if he wants to, he can take them. And in the meantime, we're just going to move on. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. There is a whole other section to these catacombs. But we're not going to go to it just yet. Instead, as I said, we're going to go to the 3rd floor. But first we're going to faceplant. Alright, now that we took care of the all-important faceplant, we can move on. And remember, you can go to the 3rd floor from the 2nd, and then come back here. Like, you don't have to do it the way I did, going into the catacombs and then out and then back in. But it's entirely up to you. So, the other area that I'm talking about is over here in this direction. And the way to the 3rd floor is this way. So, let's go to the 3rd floor. And we're only going to be here on the 3rd floor for a few minutes just to grab a certain item that is going to be very helpful to us, not just in the catacombs, but forevermore. And we will see what that is in just a second. Alright, so I don't need to be using this Warhammer right now. So I'm going to use our new acquisition, this one-handed sword, which is a really good sword. And I should be able to land some delicious face stabs with it fairly easily. I'm going to try to lure you out a bit. That's more of a neck stab. There's a face stab for you. Alright, very good. And look at that. Wow, look at that short sword. It's in very good condition. It's very shiny, but the actual make of it is not great. As usual, if Derrin would like to take it, he's free to do so. I thankfully don't have to burden myself making all the decisions. I got him in the shoulder there. And yes, I know I should let Derrin fight more so that he'll get better, but I'm just impatient. I see an enemy, I attack it. Alright. Let's see. Again, I should wait. Let Derrin get some... Well, Derrin, if you want to take this, you want to take the lead, go ahead, man. I still don't think I've seen Derrin stab with that spear. Oh, there it is. Right as I said it, he did it. Okay, cool. And there's another one, but it got parried, unfortunately. Come on, Derrin. Stab him. Or do that. Okay, no, he got him. Derrin got him. Alright. Yep. Alright, so we don't need any of that stuff. Good. Good. Now, the item we're looking for is very close at hand. Let me make sure there's nothing else useful here. I seriously doubt it, but there's always a chance here, actually. I should mention that some of the health salves, some of them are always in the exact same place, and then there are others that randomly appear in different... Ooh, it's a nice meal shirt. In different... Yeah, it's a little better. In different containers. So sometimes you'll find a health salve in one place that you did not find it before. So just, you know, keep that in mind. Okay. At last, the item... Well, no, hold on. We have learned loyalty. So I'm going to put that here. We will eventually... Well, I don't know if I even want to bother with Command Dead. I think I'm good with just loyalty, so we can go back to the Force tree now. And I'll probably want to work up this way. So we don't have expansion, I guess, is what the problem is here. So once we learn Maneuvering in Armor 3, we'll work on expansion. We could just let this sit here, but it's going to take a while to learn Maneuvering in Armor 3, so I should learn something else that while we're doing this, like Kinesis. That'll be fine. Okay, now... Oh, here we go. Oh, he used to say this. I think I'm starting to like this. Like what? All this is exciting, you know, the exploring, even the danger. And then I tell him, don't get too excited, the danger is real. And he says, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's an old conversation there. Now, finally, as I've been trying to say, here is the item we came to the 3rd floor to get. You might notice something strange here. Or you might not. Do you notice it? time is up. It's this. You know, this thing is kind of jutting out, projecting out. We double click it. This opens up. And then look at this. Not only are the stats on this helmet fantastic, but here's the thing. It's a see-in-the-dark helmet. That's right. So I'm going to throw that on, and then I'm going to hand this down to Derrin, because this is a very good helmet. And so now you'll notice, if I switch, this is with the helmet on. Let me actually close this. This is with the helmet on in total. Okay, Derrin, you're ruining my demonstration, dude. Okay. Now, if I take it off, you can see the difference. So why is that so important? It should be obvious. But now we can use two-handed weapons without having to worry about, oh, well, I need a weapon. We need a hand free for the torch. No, you don't. And the skeletons in that other part of the catacombs are really annoying, and I like to have a two-handed weapon to deal with them. So this makes it much easier to deal with them. It's still not easy, but it makes it easier. Again, skeleton fights can be very unpredictable, but to be perfectly honest, every fight in this game can be very unpredictable. Alright, we're going to get a good overhead to the skull here. No, we're not. The flat of the blade deflected off. There we go. Oh, I missed, and they connected. So we'll do that. Alright. I'm a little rusty with my two-handed skills, apparently. No big deal. Okay, so if we go this way, it'll take us back to the second floor. So we're going to go back the way we entered from. And this will take us back to the catacombs. I think, yeah, I need to go up here. Alright. So the other thing that I need to mention now, and I did talk about this last time a little bit, this next part of the catacombs, yes, it can be very difficult because of the skeletons. But that may not be the greatest threat. The greatest threat is falling to our death and or Derrin falling to his death. So, yeah. And you'll see why. And honestly, if Derrin is going to fall in a hole, I expect it to happen here, in this section. So, if you're attached to Derrin, you might want to prepare yourself emotionally, because there's a good chance he's going to go flying into an abyss here. Alright, so I'm going to get kind of close to this edge. Move this over. I don't like the way that's laying. That should be better. I'm going to cross that. Derrin should be able to cross it without any trouble. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we're going to go this way. And you see this bridge? That's a no-go right there. So we're going to break off to the left. And then, this looks tempting, but there's nothing over there necessarily. Now we come over here. Before you go down into this area, you're going to want to go here to the south. And there's some debris there that was tripping me up. We want to go over here because there's a door we're going to want to open. And here is the lever. And that's going to open this gate or this door, whatever you want to call it. So we want to do that before going in that area I just mentioned. Otherwise, you're going to have some trouble. Okay, so back over here. Make sure Derrin is keeping up with us. Alright, so as you can see, we got the kind of an issue there. So we're going to throw that lever. And I want to say the pressure plate, I don't think there's a pressure plate for this one. I don't remember, I don't think there is. No, there's not, okay. So there is a pressure plate, yeah, right there, which is going to open this up, and there's one right there also. So we're going to want to cross in the middle. And, Derrin, what are you so obsessed with over here? What is he looking at? Is he looking at this skull now? Now he's got me wanting to look like, is there an item here? What is this? No, it's just an urn. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let's go. Alright, also this right here will also activate that thing. Okay, so now we're gonna start up with the skeletons here. Again, the skeletons can be very unpredictable. Sometimes the fights are easy, sometimes they're not. I'm going to swing my weapon to try to aggro him. There we go. And then this is what I want to do. I want to get... Yeah, I stumbled. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Whoops. Okay. Alright, this is problematic. Oh, goodbye, Derrin. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as he fell, I saw him start to roll just a little, and I said, yeah, that's it. Alright, Derrin's gone. So, that's not great. And I'm never going to hear the end of it, too, from people in the comments. Oh, Derrin was the best part of the game, and we don't care about you, we want Derrin. Sorry, I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. And you'll notice how annoying this fight is. Again, it's because the skeletons, their agility is obnoxious. Alright, get out of here. Go hang out with Derrin. So there's another skeleton right here. We could minionize this skeleton to replace Derrin. And I think I want to do that. We do have continuity 1 and 2, so we can hold 2 bindings. We have no bindings on right now. This is our mana, or our power, or energy, whatever you want to call it. Here's what I'm going to do. Loyalty is number 7 right here, so I'm going to press 7 when I have the mouse over this guy's head. And now he is our minion, and look, we have this purple part of the energy bar is permanently inaccessible. It's unusable because it's held up in a binding, keeping this guy as our minion. I can double-click him, and we can, mess with his items, his inventory. Now, I have continuity 2, so I could technically get a second minion. Now, the only limit on minions is they have to have a mind state. So if I do, for instance, temporary mind sense, 1 right there, you can see he has a mind state. The color blue means he's cool right now. He's feeling good. He's not aggressive. So you have to check. If a creature does not have a mind state, you cannot make them your minion. Okay, so this part is irritating. The question is, do I want to actually put both here? Because you can actually end up tripping between them. This may not be smart to use both. I may just want to use 1 here. This is, yeah, this is great. Okay. So we're going to go over here. We're going to flip this. And then we're going to come back. That's going to fall in. So that's interesting. Usually it kind of stops enough so that this isn't a gaping hole, but it's alright, we'll still make this work. I think. This should be fine. There is another way over here. Actually, no, because we lost one of the planks, so there's not another way. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I guess this is what we're gonna do right there, like that, and we're gonna hope for the best. Yeah. Now, will our minion survive? I don't know. He did. Cool. Alright. Okay. Moving right along. I might try to minionize... I have another minion in mind on the 3rd floor. Oh. I could minionize another skeleton and just deminionize him when I want to get my other minion. But I think it's okay. There's also something else to keep in mind. My minion might be aligned with these other skeletons. And so when I attack these skeletons, my minion could potentially turn on me, but he's not doing it, so that's good. Oh, okay. Oh, nice job, minion. Okay. The minion, does he have a sword? That's not the best weapon to be using against other skeletons. I could give him my, trying to parry this next attack. What is he doing? Yeah, again, as you can see, the skeleton fights are very annoying because of how agile they are. I know I've said it a million times, but it bears repeating. It's really annoying. They don't move naturally at all. And I know there's nothing natural about a walking skeleton. Oh, I accidentally hit the minion. He might be mad at me. Hopefully not. Alright, there we go. Uh-oh. Please get off of me. Oh, this is not great. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch my weapon to fix this, most likely. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Alright, no, he's cool. He's not attacking me. Everything's good. Everything's good. Okay, so I kind of want to give him this shovel. That would be a better weapon against these other skeletons, I think. And I don't... There's another shovel there. I don't think there's anything to grab here. No, alright. Okay, let's keep on going. Another shovel. Alright, I'm trying to remember... Yeah, this is another broken bridge, so we gotta keep going this way. It's been a minute. Yeah, okay, we are on the right track here. And there are still plenty more skeletons to deal with. There's one right there, and there's another one also. Let's just do this. I'm try to bolt him to get a quick advantage here. Now that pickaxe can be very bad news. You do not want to get hit with that. There we go. Alright, we got him. Now we got this other one running up on us. Okay, I'm going to end up making my minion turn on me if I keep hitting his weapon or him. I was trying to get in between them to stop that overhead. It was not successful, but it's alright. So another thing that should be, I think, obvious at this point is that there is a certain disadvantage to having a companion. Oh, well, my companion just hit me accidentally. No, he didn't hit me accidentally. He turned on me. You'll notice the purple bar is gone. Something happened. He still hates this skeleton, but he also hates me. I don't care. I'm going to minionize him again. There we go. Why don't you behave yourself this time? Yeah, so he got testy. So anyway, I was going to say there's an inherent disadvantage, and what that disadvantage is when you fight, you have to worry about friendly fire. It's usually not so bad with Derrin because he's not that dumb, but this guy's an idiot. And then also they might turn on you, so there's lots of things to consider when you're dealing with minions. Anyway, we're out of time for now, but thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe. R.I.P. Derrin, and I will see you all next time.